Welcome back to part 2 of the Big Back Day, where me and Joe go over the best, most efficient back day exercises for those who are not only tired of a small back, but also lazy. If you haven't seen part 1 of the Big Back Day, watch that first. Link down in the description. Go ahead and subscribe now, because I already know you will love this video. Let's get right into it. Big Back part 2.
So the main thing we're going to focus on is this is going to be more lat focused. When you grab low and close to your body, that's more lat focused. And when you grab high and you drive your elbows away from your body, it's going to be more upper back focused. Because the moves we just really did, we're hitting a lot of mid back, especially our last rows. So now we want to focus on upper back. So we're going to grab this and you're going to drive your elbows away from your body. And we'll feel your upper back lighten up right there.
Oh,
and
yeah.
big stretch. Yep.
All the way down.
Yep. All the way
rep
down.
range. And I really think those stretches and that warm up really helped just to open up the back, because usually I would be really stiff on this and it would feel like strain to go all the way out.
Yeah. Yeah, just a warm up. We warm up. We can go. Keep going. One more. Yeah.
And what's the rep range you're shooting for all three?
These, I really like heavy rep ranges for back, really. So I really like to keep them 5 to 10 or most 8 to 12, right? It's on the certain movements I go higher rep, like let's say that's usually lighter, like lat pullovers. I do a little higher rep, something like that. Or something like for rear delts, I do higher reps because it's small muscle, right? And we're real targeted. But for these are really just heavy, overload the back, hit as hard as possible. We're doing 5 to 10. Let's just rock around. Fuck it. You only live once. Just not on nigga yellow. About every day. Every day. Sitting on the bench, nigga. We only live. All right, we're gonna get real heavy. Like I said, we're gonna aim high. We're gonna grab high handles and drive your elbows away from your body to really hit the upper back. So really hit the rhomboids, the traps, and everything, rear delts, all together.
Now watch this. I don't know if you guys are noticing, but even in this one extremely heavy 245s and a 25, he's still exploding out and then slowly going back in. Exploding out and then slowly going back in.
Yeah, no way.
I'm not doing that way.
That's a good weight right there. Yeah.
25s.
Yeah, gotcha.
Otherwise, I'm gonna use every muscle.
Yeah, the most important thing to really think about is if you're able to complete the rep range, you really should go up in weight.
And you still keep the upper back.
Exactly. We're talking the upper back this last week. Right there, full stretch. That's it. Boom.
Your chest off.
Yeah, exactly. The upper chest can come off a bit because you're gonna big chest out of it, but keep it right there. That's what we're talking about. Yup, full stretch. Come on. Boom. Yup, big stretch. The most important part of this movement is the big stretch right there. Let's go. Oh yeah, come on. Right there. Let's see, you kind of fucked out there. That was a failure. That was a real failure.
That was a real failure because I had one more. I thought I had one more, but
That shit gonna hit. Yeah, it's still resting. Go for like a minute. Here you go. Alright.
That was good.
Yeah, fuck yeah. Woo! I feel back day is my favorite day too, bro. And the real reason I was skipping those days, because my next day was a leg day. My next day was a leg day.
That's my mentality right there.
Nah, my mentality is I cannot skip leg day. If I come back and it has to be leg day. Has to be.
So you would skip back though?
I won't skip back. Oh, I skip abs. Huh? Oh, you good, you good. We are closing. We got one. We're done right now. Okay. Gotcha. We're done right now. All right.
All right, what's next? Is there another one? This is our last exercise. What exercise are we doing right now?
We're about to do dual cable rear delt flies. So this really hits the rear delt of your shoulder, that part that really makes your shoulder pop and really give it that 3D look to it, right?
And we were saying,
Yeah.
so this is an exercise that you want to limit the weight to. You don't want to put a bunch of weight. It's a smaller muscle. You know, if you start adding a bunch of weight to it, you're not going to really recruit that individual muscle. You're not going to be doing as much work to that individual muscle as you can. Instead of doing those big compound exercises to hit those big muscle groups, you're going to start specifying individual muscle groups and get the full potential of every single muscle.
Yeah, perfectly said. Exercise specialization really just gives you that chiseled, defined look that you really want in the end goal product.
And you were telling me about how do you want to keep your hands?
Yeah, exactly. The biggest mistake people make with this is really they get into too much weight and then they try to let their elbows move from a flex position to extended position, and then it turns to a tricep extension. So here, your elbows don't necessarily have to be bent or have to be straight. You can do whichever one's comfortable for you, but the most important part is that you keep the elbow constant as you drive through. And you drive through while keeping the elbow constant, right? Well, once you start making flexions at the elbow, you turn into a tricep extension.
And he's gonna show you where he's gonna demonstrate it a little bit better so you see what I mean. But keep that big unit and to recruit the back rather than like start recruiting other muscles and using your triceps. You want to keep it a big back movement. So you can bend your hands, but it should be consistent throughout the whole range of motion.
Exactly. Even right now, we're doing 10 pounds at most, maybe 15. You really don't have to go heavy with this. As big as I am, as big as this guy is, we're not going to go that heavy on this.
And what rep range are we shooting for?
Oh, this one's higher rep range. So we're going for about 15. We're really, end goal is going to be a good, strong, burn, great 15. That's what you want to, that's what you know it's a good number for you.
And y'all know I will let you know if I fail this exercise. All right, let's go ahead. See how it's going nice and slow? He's not bending his elbows. He's keeping it a back exercise rather than a tricep exercise over here.
Even then, only 9. Damn, yeah, only 9. So.
The other thing he didn't mention is
Yep.
you're grabbing the cables on opposite sides. So your right hand should grab the left cable and your left hand should grab the. So you just cross your hands, straight arms. It's kind of like a reverse fly. And do you want to keep it up right here, or do you want to go down.
Great point. You are trying to slightly kind of aim it down. You don't want to aim a slight down. Yep.
Like right there.
Right there. Yep. Squeeze that rear delts right there.
Oh yeah,
And
I
now.
definitely feel it.
Right there. Yep.
And when you're going at the end, you want to cross your hands, or do you just want to?
Slight cross. Yeah, slight cross. You want a full stretch of the rear delt. So big, full range of motion. That's it. Yeah.
I tell you, all the exercises we did today, this one I'm feeling my back a little bit more than the rest.
Yeah. Constant tension the whole way.
It's very hard not to bend those elbows.
Yeah.
So if it gets excessively hard, then drop the weight. Oh.
Oh, yeah, that's it. God damn, that shit hurt. Woo. I'm gonna have to lower this one. Those high rolls really burnt it. Yeah. Yeah, those high rolls we did really hit my rear delts. Right on. All right, so they want to hit the rear delt right there. That part right there. Pull right through. Engage there. Drive the elbow back. One thing about moving the elbow through space. As the main function of the rear delt right there. Drive it back. Squeeze, full stretch.
You want your hips to end up a little behind you?
Yeah, slightly behind you. You want to end up slightly behind you, exactly. Good point right there. Boom.
I tell you, it's very hard to keep it.
Yeah, keep your arms straight. Keep your arms straight. Don't turn triceps. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Keep it steady. Better, yup. Keep it steady. Yeah.
10 pounds, I'm thinking easily I could do 15. But that's the difference. I would usually come in here and I would knock out my 15, but I'm not doing shit. Ergo, you can see the back difference between my growth and his growth.
Yeah, right. So light, peak light is like right here, right?
So the last thing we're gonna work on right now is poses. So he's gonna show us your top 3 poses. Hopefully he can upgrade my pose game because my boys have been making fun of me. All right. First pose.
Yeah. First pose is a classic. Really the back double bi. You can never go wrong with a back double bi. Right in. So let's go right through. Man. Wait, run through that again. So bring it all in. Boom, boom. Okay, so real quick mistake he made right here. You want to really bring the elbows, or you drive the elbows back, right? And then grab your lats with that and then spread your lats. That, see that right there? Instant change, instant change. Makes a bigger, wider frame right there. Makes your, put it all together. That was much better. Yep, right there, grab the lats, go back there, squeeze, and then bring them out. That's how you really bring a back workout. That's it, that's perfect.
And you know, there's been times where I would do the double bicep, but I would really only grab one lat.
Yeah.
One or the other. And you could see that this lat isn't really out and it just kind of looks a little lopsided. But after building that mind muscle connection, I could actually feel every single muscle in the pose. So I feel like posing is a lot easier if you do the exercises correctly.
Perfect, perfectly said. Especially when the stretches, everything is getting those deep, full ranges of motion. That mind muscle connection comes in naturally at that point.
Let's watch the pro knock it out real quick.
Stand right here. All right.
Like I said, he's grabbing the lats right here.
I like to get a big stretch my elbows there, because again, lats, move your elbow through space. So there, then grab your lats and then really open up big space there. You want to think about taking up as much space as possible. I'm gonna go through it again. Just pull through. And big wide frame. And hold for a little bit for 1-2 seconds for your pose. How about that?
That's another thing.
Yeah.
Another thing that a lot of people mess up is that hold.
Yeah.
And
then you see it later. You realize it later when you're looking at your stuff. Like, damn, if I just held that second.
One more second.
Yeah.
You try to do an edit, right? And you will get that. And as soon as you hit the pose, you drop your hands. And now you lost the whole pose because now you're really doing the transition into the pose, but you're not holding the pose long enough to get a clip, especially if you want to post on Instagram. Gotta really hold. And I would, say 3-4 second hold.
Honestly, to be safe, he's right. 3-4 seconds, hold that pose. You can even perfect that pose while you were there because you're feeling it out too. Yeah.
Arnold used to say, posing is an exercise. So after every single you do bicep curls, you do a bicep pose. You train your back, you do a back pose. You train your legs, you do a leg pose in between every single set. And that would also help you build that mind muscle connection. Posing is not just for after, it's for during the exercise. It is an exercise.
Absolutely, sir. You'll be out of breath like we all know. Yeah, doing the back poses. All right.
Now the second pose we're gonna do. So what's your second favorite back pose?
My second favorite pose is the one where basically, I forgot the exact name for it, but essentially it's like a half turn, right? So you kind of pivot towards the camera side like this a little bit, and then you turn and you make similar rolls about driving your elbows down, making your back wide. But now it's kind of like a back double by with a half turn. So then you make a big turn there towards the camera, and then you can also adjust it while you do this. And you make it turn it kind of like a mix of that and that atlas right there. You pain right there. You have to have nice triceps for this too, and pull right through. So these are my next ones right here. Again, big circle, big frame, and you can aim it down here. You can adjust this one too. Hold both right there, and come right there.
And again, the hold.
Yeah, the hold.
All right, so let me try. So you snap.
Look at the camera. Look right there. Good.
And then you go to the side.
Exactly. You want to get into it more. So really.
But do you still want to do the whole range of motion, like grabbing your lats?
Yeah, exactly. So you're gonna I want you to tilt towards the floor a bit more so you're able to point your floor left arm straight to the ground, right? Right there, so you want to tilt even more. So do it all that, it's gonna come a bit. All right, now do it again. Pull it, okay, now you gotta spread out more. Yeah, it's a bit more complicated.
Yep. Spreading, grabbing.
Yeah, spread, yep. And then turn, that's it, yep. That's it. And then point down, get the atlas right there.
So, I don't know, do you want to have the foot closer to like the camera, back or forward? You want to go like that, or do you want to have that foot forward?
Actually, let me fit right there. So you could turn it right there. It does make it a little harder to turn. I actually forgot the exact footing on this one. I forgot the exact footing. There's a back way to make your waist look a little smaller. I know exactly what you're getting at, but I forgot the exact footing.
And I was doing it. I was practicing this pose yesterday. I didn't want to come here and be embarrassed, Yeah. So I was trying it both ways. And like when you do have that foot back, it's a little bit harder.
Yeah, it's harder to actually get that turn in.
I do feel like it makes you a little slimmer, but this is a little bit easier. And I feel like you can just kind of, so for beginners, I would say probably this.
Yeah.
And then once you practice it a couple more, you've gotten comfortable, then you want to do this more. All right, we're gonna let the big guy demonstrate.
The back one, okay, let me check right there. So put this foot back this way, and then, actually, I might just take this off right now. So right here, straight off. That's right. Let's move.
By the way, this is the problem you want, okay? And when you find it hard to take your shirts off, that's the problem you want.
All right. So about there, like I said, use this version to open up your hips and make your waist look smaller.
Jeez.
Hold that.
Insane.
God damn.
Now, mind you, you do want to pick a place with good lighting.
Yeah.
By lighting, even if it was off, this man would still look like that. All right, let me try it. We'll try it one more time.
Gotcha.
You have one more pose for it.
All right. About there, turn a bit more to the camera. About there, that. Spread. Got to spread them a bit better, yep.
You want to have that elbow
Yep.
pointing straight out?
Yeah, that's a bit better. Think about almost driving that elbow towards the ceiling and one towards the ground. So about there, really open up. Oh man, gotta get it more. Yeah, you might have to get a little more. You might have to get more flexibility.
Practice makes
tight.
perfect.
Yeah.
Just keep practicing, and I'm gonna keep practicing, and I'm gonna show you guys a little video and we see if I progressed at all. The last back exercise. So what would you usually do for your go-to third pose?
You know, honestly, you might as well go to one of the OGs that everyone tries, a lat spread. Because a lot of times people mess up the lat spread, so don't really have the best cues for lat spread. Let's just go to the lat spread.
I gotta say, I hate the lat spread just because terrible at it and I have no lats.
Okay, last spread, perfectly done, right? So big then. Big part to focus on last spread, right? So same thing as we were saying earlier, really want to reach out and really grab the lats, right? With your elbow, so you drive your elbows back, engage your lats. Now you want to pinch the lower abdomen, lower back. That's going to give you a smaller waist frame, right? I'm going to go by step, because a lot of people mess this part up. So you want to pinch this part, gives you a smaller waist, makes your lats look bigger. And when you're going to drive your elbows back up, and you're going to also bring your chest up. So you're going to make your whole upper body frame bigger. That's the part most people mess up on, is bringing the chest up also. They let it cave. So I'm going to go over the full thing now. Full stretch, pull, then big stretch and big frame. Right there, go over it again.
You know, I think that's the first time I've heard lift your chest up.
Exactly, yeah. A lot of people focus only on the back end. You want to really make you want to make your frame as big as possible. And big part of that, if you're caving in, like this, think about this, you're literally caving in your chest. You want to make it as big, even from the front, you can do a front spread, you can see a difference. That's when you do, like you front spread like this, looks bad, but if you front spread, big wide frame, and it makes your waist look smaller. That's what I'm saying. Big parts.
I'm gonna try that. And so you wanna, okay, we're gonna do step by step.
Yep.
So you can engage the lats.
Yep.
Grab the
Pinch. Yep. Pinch that part. Make it smaller. Then drive it out.
up.
Drive it up. So I want you to pinch a little higher, a little right there. So right there. Then drive your elbows up. That's it. Hey, look at this, man. That's it. That's it right there. Chest up, big frame. Look at the big difference from the first one. Crazy.
It's the first time I've ever successfully done a lat spread. And I gotta say, I can actually feel it. And it does feel a little bit wider. I'm gonna have to check the video later to see if it looks wider.
Yeah, it does.
Try one time.
Do it one more time. Yeah, get practice. Yep, exactly. Pinch that. Yep. See right here? You pinch that part and drive the elbows forward, chest up, big frame. Look at this. Yeah, that's it.
And I think that just that little tip of pinching a little bit higher.
Yeah.
Usually I would be right here at my hands.
Yep.
But just that little tip of pinching a little bit higher, it allows me to actually feel my elbows going up. Because if I'm right here, it's a little harder to get those elbows to go up. But here, you actually feel that elbow going up. And now you can focus on just making sure that chest is open and you're not kind of caved in.
Exactly. See, it's a classic. A lot of people mess it up. A lot of people think it's simple, but there's a lot of points that we just went over like that.
It just goes to show, trust the process, do things step by step, and you should get it correct.
Perfectly said.
All right, let's try it one more time. Just now do it. Just flow through it.
All right, right in the middle.
Jeez.
Then we go to the back of a bye. Hold. Then goes twist.
That's perfect. Yeah, and I see with that foot back, it does make your waist a little bit slimmer. And I think part of it is you're not stepping forward right here. You're keeping it back, so you're keeping that a little small. All right, so do that. Just face that way like you were gonna do it one more time.
This way. Push arms out, stretch out the lats, everything. Then you're gonna pull your elbows back, grab the bottom of your lats, then drive those elbows forward, drive your chest up, spread, and hold. Oof. Yeah.
And again, posting is an exercise because I can feel it. It feels like that last rep, and it's kind of hard to do. It's hard to hold. But same, if you want to flex and hold that last little end, the same thing, you want to flex and hold that pose. All right, let's do the double bye now.
Sure.
Similar technique.
Yep, similar technique, yep. Elbows forward, then drive, grab the lats, and spread. Take big space, think about spread as wide as possible. Big chest, everything up. Make your upper body as big as possible. And squeeze your biceps, everything.
And it is really hard because there's a lot of muscles involved in this, you know? I'm thinking, okay, squeeze the back. I'm thinking spread the lats, but then my arms are falling down and they're not as straight.
Yeah.
So now I gotta think my arms to go back straight, and then now I might lose connection with my back. So that's why it's good to rep it out, and get each little thing little by little, and then eventually it's all gonna just come together. Let's do that one more time.
Yep, all right, just like that. Elbows, you're gonna use elbows, grab the lats, then spread them. And squeeze everything, drive your elbows up. Squeeze the back, like in the back, make sure you're squeezing the biceps. Big space, think about taking up space. Yeah.
All right, now the last one is I'm gonna do it this way, and then you can do it the same way.
Gotcha. You do it this back leg. Yeah, back leg towards the camera, right? All right. So about there. All right. 3, 2. Let's swing. Yes, swing. Okay.
I think a little tip is if you find yourself unbalanced, like I just was right there, just go a little bit wider and then try to do it again. So it's the same thing. You still want to grab those lats.
Yep, grab the lats. So when you grab the lats, and now we want to think about grabbing them, twisting, and spreading them. Oof. That's off.
Again, it's your boy Batwin and the biggest guy I know, Joe Shreds. Thank you again for tuning in. And if you lasted this long, go ahead and drop a like and give us a follow on Instagram.
Yeah, like and subscribe, like they say, man.
Yes, sir. Press that subscribe. Smash that subscribe.
Thank you for watching. If you learned anything from this video or was just entertained, go ahead and subscribe. Costs nothing, means everything. And keep an eye out for more videos coming soon.